Hey everyone, Sierra Game Scott here. We're back. I want to apologize also for that first video, that there was a cursor in the middle. Hopefully I turned that off for this one. If not, I'm going to check afterwards, and hopefully that'll be gone. There was a cursor in the middle of the screen for the introductory video, and I didn't mean to have that there. I just had used a new iteration of Cam Studio. Anyway, let's explore the subterranean component of the city of Xenon. Okay, so we are here down in this room here. And one of the things I find funny about, I think a lot of Sierra games are like this, where it's always supposed to be this huge city, but it's not that big, or there's not that many people living there. Obviously now there's an excuse for people not living there. There's been decimated, but this is the whole city, or is it even the whole planet of Xenon, and you can go to 5 or 6 screens? I don't know, I just think that's funny. Also, is Xenon supposed to be a city, or is it supposed to be an entire planet? I'm not sure. In any event, I'll point out my plot holes elsewhere. Let's take a look at what's in this room, however. You take the jar into custody. And I'm not going to look at everything, but let's see if we can take a look at this room. You've reached the sewer maintenance office. There's a thick layer of dust on everything, leading you to believe that there's very little maintenance going on. Apparently this office has been long abandoned. Your keen janitorial instincts urge you to sweep up and do a little dusting. Somehow you manage to suppress those urges and concentrate on the task at hand. Alright. So, a strange little pedestal with wires running between it on the wall. Alright, so, I don't think we'll look at anything, too many other things. Well, look at this. Just your average old-fashioned desk blotter. Or is it? Yeah, we're gonna see a little, not cut sequence, they don't really have cut sequences in these games, but, a little bit more, a bit of a narrative, I guess. It's gonna, shed some light on the story. Button. Perhaps I'll give it a press. I guess that'd be Roger speaking, not the narrator. In any event. Data entry 2795. This message is to whomever may be so fortunate as to find it. I'm Professor Lloyd, lead designer of the Xenon supercomputer project, the ultimate in artificial intelligence. The computer was designed to enhance our lives, but instead ended up being the ruin of us all. We made the mistake of tying it to the most important facets of our existence here on Xenon, including our weather control and defense systems. It seemed like a sound idea at the time, and all proceeded well for about 3 years. It was around then that a deep space salvage operation recovered what appeared to be some sort of antiquated data storage unit, contained in a flimsy cardboard box on which the word Leisure Suit Larry were imprinted. On its back was the picture of a not particularly wholesome gentleman, but that's another story. My counterparts exhibited shameful behavior as they tore open the box to get at its content. I could not understand the commotion it generated. Data was uploaded into the supercomputer for analysis. As a result, a crippling virus spread throughout the machine like a bad social disease. All control of the computer was lost. All screens went blank. Then these words were displayed by the monitor and uttered by the vocal outputs. Wilco must pay. From that day forth, the possessed computer waged war on the inhabitants of Xenon, using our own weapons against us. Some managed to escape to other planets. Those of us who remained stayed to fight the machines and robots under its control. It was a bloody war. Those of us that were not killed were taken captive and modified. These cyborgs infiltrated the loyal ranks of resistance, rooting out almost all of our hiding places and exposing us to the mechanical menace. Some of these poor souls still wander the streets. As of this recording, we are down to only a handful of rebels. My health is deteriorating rapidly. To make matters worse, I've just learned that the computer has unraveled the mysteries of time travel. I sent my 2 best men to attempt to steal this new technology. If you are not a machine, then perhaps they were successful. Please realize you are Xenon's last hope. So Roger needs to save the day. And of course, that was not a that was a thinly veiled reference to the Terminator series, and also there was a mention, for those of you who may not know, to the Leisure Suit Larry series, and the shameful behavior, I guess, was a result sort of the fact that Leisure Suit Larry, I guess, is sort of an adult game. I never really played them myself, but it's a little bit less family friendly than Space Quest and some of these other games. Okay, so in an event, we know what, for whatever reason, Valhall was able to entice the entire planet to be destroyed through through offering them a free copy of that game, and he's using the entire. He took over the entire planet, and it's used time travel, and for some whatever reason, which I guess we'll find out at some point. And so that's the backstory, sort of. You got that? Okay. We'll move on to the sewer portion of this area. Okay, so pretty easy. I don't think this game was particularly hard, as I recall. Few puzzles. I mean, every game's like that. There's always one or two puzzles that are just gonna annoy you. Alright, we're in a sewer, and oh no, the door's shut. There's no way back. Now what are you going to do? This sewer actually reminds me a lot of Police Quest 2. Looks like a VGA version of it, but not quite as complex. And it's actually not the last game. It was before Conquest of Camelot. That was the last game I had LP'd. So if you like Space Quest 2, there's a shameless plug. Feel free to check that out. Okay, there's actually not a ton you have to do here, but we have to get one thing, and it should be coming. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see this thing? You don't want to touch that slime, but you do need it. Now, how are we going to pull that off? Let's just come over to the side here, and see if I can pull this off without dying. So we have this jar, and we need this ooze, or this slime. Either the slime will have to be in a different position for that, or for that, try waiting until it stops moving. Alright, I think I have to get closer, unfortunately, which is not that easy with a laptop touchpad. Okay, got it. Good. You scoop the slimeless secretion. Better get away now before it scoops you up. Good call. I think we're okay, but it's good. Okay, so that's pretty much all you need here. You can wander around, but I don't think there's really much else going on. In fact, if I can time this correctly, I may just be able to get to where I want to get before the time runs out. Because there's actually a good stopping point, a good segue point coming up, I believe. And can I save now? Yeah, let me just save here. Sorry about that. Try not to save too often. Alright, 5. Okay, cool. This is kind of a neat animation sequence. See Roger just kind of lifting it barely over his head. It's kind of a funny animation, or a funny way of depicting it. Alright, and this thing is really weird. I think it's supposed to be a spaceship that looks like a bug or something. That's what it looks like. So if you remember our buddies, these drones or whatever body, I don't know what you'd call them. Soldiers of some sort from Valhalla. Get out. And we've got to move fairly quickly and have to be careful, so I'm not sure if they're looking for us exactly or if they're just patrolling. I don't know what there's really left to patrol. And see if I remember how to do this, or if I have to take a look at a hint guide. I think, yeah, this is what you need. You can't get into this ship. You need to go into the mechanics, or the gears of the ship. I forget what it's actually called, but yeah, so you stow away inside the ship, which would actually probably kill you. I also don't know why it leaves right away, and you have to do this fairly quickly or the ship will leave, and then you're out of luck. But, yeah, I don't know why they're just dropping them off and then flying away immediately before they come back, but not a big deal. There's also not too much down here. But yeah, I think Roger would be fried if this happened in quote-unquote real life. But it is why it is a game. And we're at about the 10-minute mark. I mean, YouTube's pretty liberal, so... Well, let's see what happens. Let's land first, and then I'll cut the video. Once again, I apologize. I'm a little rusty on the commentary, so if it's not quite as clean as some of my other videos, please bear with me. Okay.
let's see what's going to happen. Alright, well, he's gone. We get out. And I will see you in the next part. Sierra Game Scott, signing off.